Yo! What's good, YouTube? It's boy Moody, and we're back with some more JBA action. And today, we have our third match against the New Zealand Zoroarks, coached by Leo, fellow tri-state attacker. This is our third match. We lost one game and we won one game. Third matches in a season is tough. Both games were very close, so this game is going to be really hard because we've seen a lot of our sets and we've seen exactly kind of what we want to do, and it's just like the adjustments here and there could really cost the game big time. But yeah, let's just get into this team. He's got the Porygon 2, the Thunderous Incarnate, the Slowbro, the Registeel, the Disudai, and the Aromatisse. From the last matchup, last two matchups actually, he replaced Garchomp and Mega Gallade with Registeel and Aromatisse. I will get into why those two are big mons for this matchup. But on my side of the field, I have Frollo T, the Landorus, Therian, rocking the Choice Scarf, Earthquake, U-Turn, Knockoff, and Stone Edge. While next we have the Legend of Korra, rocking with max HP, max defense, I think, to take as many close combats as possible from Mega Gallade. But we have Nature's Madness, Moonblast. Sorry, Nature's Madness, Moonblast, Surf, and I want to say Ice Beam or something like that. Yeah. But then we have X Force, our Yan Mega, with Bug Buzz, Protect, Ancient Power, and I believe Air Slash. And then we have the beautiful Crank Yankers, rocking with Toxic, Foul Play, U-Turn, and Roost. Or maybe Defog Roost? Defog Roost, U-Turn, Foul Play? Yeah. No, Toxic. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't... Oh, I think I took off Defog. I don't know what I did. That was the fourth move on top of Finny. Not Ice Beam. Defog. Sorry, guys. But yeah, so Mandibuzz has Toxic, Knockoff, U-Turn, and... or not Knockoff. Toxic, Foul Play, U-Turn, and... Roost. I don't know what's going on with me right now. Then by next we have our little meatball himself, the Darmanitan, rocking with a Choice Scarf, Flare Blitz, U-Turn, Superpower, and I believe Rock Slide. This set has enough speed to outspeed Magmortar, and yeah. And then finally we have a new addition to the team. Well, not the team. Well, new addition to this matchup. JSA. Justice Society of America, rocking with a very unique set of Sub, Toxic, Synthesis, and Stone Edge, max HP, max special defense, and I believe it's Calm, or special defense boosting, I forget which one. Pretty much, careful, something like that. Pretty much what this set is designed to do is to beat Porygon 2 and Slowbro and Thunderous Incarnate. Ice Beam from Porygon 2 and Slowbro cannot break Verzion Sub, and it can kind of stall it out with Toxic. He didn't bring Aromatisse the first two matchups, and that's what, like, when I saw the Aromatisse, I was like, fuck, this Toxic Stall, like, kind of strategy might not work. But basically the hope of, like, trying to stall out and trying to stall out the Verzion, or the Porygon 2 and the Slowbro was the basic strategy. Stone Edge is there for the Thunderous. It does around like 50 to 60%, something along those lines. But yeah, so I kind of just need Thunderous a little weakened, and I can take it. And it can take Thunderous hits really well. If you take a look at my team, my team gets blown back by Thunderous with Thunderbolt, HPI's, a fighting move, Focus Blast, and a like agility Nasty Plot or something along those lines. My team definitely gets blown back. So I have to be very careful around the Thunderous. So let's just get into this matchup. I think I lead off with Landorus T. It will be the fastest mon on the field, most likely. Leads off with Slowbro. That is perfectly fine. We're just going to go into U-turn mode right here, and we are going to switch into JSA, and he goes right for the skull, just to play it safe, try to get a burn on something. If you can see it by that damage, we are so invested. That's called it nothing. That's called it 7%, and we got leftovers too, so it really only did 1. We just set up Sub right here, and he switches into the Aromatisse, and then we Toxic right here. I think he Moonblast right here. Yep, Moonblast to break the Sub. I don't know if that was a roll or not. I didn't really check if he could break this up, but I mean, he did it right there. So, you know, that's what it is. He heal bills right here, and that's 1 out of 8 heal bills taken down. One good thing about heal bill is the PP, or one good thing about playing a heal bill team is PP. So, hopefully, we can try to wear down his PP a little bit. He goes into Deuce to Die. I missed the Nature's Madness, and I'm like, yo, word, that sucks. So I just go right into full OT, thinking he would U-turn, but he ends up Spirit Shackling. He gets a crit. It doesn't really matter. He goes into this. I go just knock off right here, knock off this thing's leftovers, which is kind of nice. It does still have Regenerator and Slack off, but, you know, knocking off any recovery is always nice. He Ice Beams right there, and he connects the Ice Beam. It does a lot. It still does like 30%, but still 3 KO. I U-turn right here and go into Darmanitan. And then I think I U-turn again, anticipating the slow bro, and he does a clean 29%. I go into X-Force just to scare him out, and he goes into Porygon 2. I kind of just wanted to see what he would go into. I actually thought he would go into the Registeel right here and try to eat the Bug Buzz, but I mean, Spectated Lens, it will hurt. And I just was like, I wonder what he wants to do. I just wanted to know. I was just trying to like understand his thought process. But he goes into Porygon 2, perfectly fine. It's kind of what I expected too. I think I go into Virizion right here. Yep, and he recovers, and then I think I drop another Toxic. And yeah, and I drop another Toxic on the Aromatisse and probably force it to Heal Bell right here. I think I go into... No, I just set up a substitute. Okay, cool. So I set up a sub right here, and I Toxic the Disudai, and he Spirit Shackles me, but I am not trapped in Spirit Shackle. So I think we just go right into Mandibuzz, and he sets up a Nasty Plot. I'm like, what is he trying to do here? I was thinking he would like Nasty Plot, and then like maybe HP Ice or do something like funky with this. But he Nasty Plots again, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I just roost because I actually thought he was gonna hit me with like an HP Ice or something, and then he Baton Passes, and I'm like, oh shit, oh shit. But luckily I foul played right here, and I'm like, okay, I need to get Virizion in because I can live hits. So I just kind of need to like sack something. I picked Frollo. I picked Frollo T because I was just like, I guess. Partially because Darmanitan is kind of needed for the Registeel and the DC die. And then everything else kind of like Virizion, Yanmega, and Tapu Fini can kind of take care of a little bit. Sets him in agility, and I'm like, whoa, buddy. And then he goes to HPIs, to be expected. I go to the JSA right here, and he HPIs, and we live in even at +4. We're living this, and I'm like, woo, all right. And then we connect the Stone Age right there. That crit actually kind of didn't matter. I mean, it secured the KO for sure, but I think the roll was like somewhere in like 50 to 60 range. So I mean, maybe it was a roll, like it was like 54 to 60 or something. I don't know, but regardless, this thing is KO'd, and that's very good to know because it was that +4/+2. So the thing is out of there, but which is very nice. And then he goes into the Registeel, and I synthesis this up. He decides to curse right here. Probably figures that I can't do anything really to it. But and then I go into Crank Anchors, and then I think I had foul played right here, and it really did nothing. It did like 14%. That shit did nothing. But he's still cursing up. I go into U-turn, and I decide to go into Tapu Fini right here, and I decide to Nature's Madness just because it will do 50%. But I miss the first Nature's Madness, and he gets up another curse. I'm like, oh, man, this is not looking good. I might get swept right here. I connect that Nature's Madness, and he's at 42. Nice. And then I go for another Nature's Madness, and we miss again, and we miss another Nature's Madness. And I'm like, fuck. He can't rest up because we are in terrain. And then I connect that Nature's Madness. He's at 21%. He goes for the Iron Head. Misty Terrain is done, but I will get one free hit off, so I just decide to go for the Surf. And it does not kill, and I'm like, yo, you gotta be fucking kidding me. 1, and we missed 2 Nature's Madness, and it lives on 1. I'm not gonna lie, guys. During this part of the match, I was so like irate. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna lose. I'm just gonna lose this game. Like, just straight up. But like the only hope is like something weird happens or something. I don't know. We gotta hope for some good sleep rest rolls. But yeah, so pretty much we have to get him under 21% and then surf it up. That's pretty much what we gotta do. Yeah, so we're just Nature Madnessing and hoping for the best, and then hoping he stays asleep, and then goes to Iron Head, And then this kind of just like repeats a little bit. I missed there, which sucks. He wakes up anyway, and you just rest up. I mean, it's to be expected, because rest gives you like 2 or 3 sleep turns. So yeah, this is pretty much the game right now. I'm just trying to keep it low, and hope I can come in and just revenge it or something. But yeah, it's looking bad, guys. It's looking bad. I'm not gonna lie, this is not how I wanted to lose the playoff game, yo. Like, for real. Only if sleep was like one more turn off rest, then we could have done something. But what are you gonna do? I mean, I can't believe Corey betrayed me like that. Missed 2 Nature's Madness. Like, fuck. I'm in a really bad position right now. I'm not gonna lie. Mega can't really do much to Registeel. I just decided to go into this because I'm like, maybe Darmanitan, by the graces of Darmanitan, maybe I'll be able to do something. Use Akaberry too to make things worse, and that's like 12%. I'm like, yo, and I just get bopped by an Iron Head. I decided to go back into the top of Finny, and because I kind of just like want to keep this around. Yeah, I'm getting like really fortunate with the rest turns. I'm not gonna lie. He takes out that out, and then I just go into Darmanitan. And then Flare Blitz just a little bit. This is like 24. I'm like, not enough. And I hope Mega can, kind of do something, but it really can't. I wish I reversed the order of doing Mega then Darmanitan, but what are you gonna do? I kind of needed Mega a little more for the rest of the months. I foul play right here and it's dead, and I'm like, oh, finally dead. But took out like 4 of my mons, and I'm fucked right here, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This is really bad. I decided to just try to like toxic everything and then try to stall it out, but his stall is a little better because he has a heal bill user and a regenerator mon and 2 mons that have recovery, so it's like this is not looking good. Yeah, so pretty much I just try to like set up sub shenanigans, and he tries to tox me, can't blocks it with the sub. I'm hoping he'll switch or something. I don't have any other attacking moves besides Stone Edge. I wish I had Leaf Blade, but what are you gonna do? And yeah, so this is pretty much what the game's boiling down to. Spoilers, I lost. Yeah, not gonna lie, I'm not gonna be able to outstall this, and this is gonna go on for like another 40 turns of me just like trying to chip away at his team while he just recovers off and heal bills. But yeah, so it is what it is. Good game to Leo. Just want to talk about the season a little bit, I suppose, while we're waiting here for my failed attempt of stalling out is. Yeah, I mean, we started off like 1-4, and then we ended up rattling off 5 games in a row, and then losing in playoffs to a game that could have gone differently if certain things happened. But it's Pokemon, like it is what it is. I'm not stressing out about it too much. I'm really happy that we made playoffs, and I'm really happy we ended up above 500 for the season. That's usually my goal in JBA, most leagues in general. Can't wait for next season. Learned a lot this season. I learned a lot about Gen 7. I don't usually play that much in what's it called, I don't play a lot in like laddering. I just don't like laddering for like a variety of reasons. I just like league play. But yeah, so we learned a lot. We learned that Tapu Fini is kind of a trash Zmon user. I'm just not personally a fan, but I could have tried. I wish I could have done a couple things differently this season. I wish I could have had Lando from the start. Lando from the start would have been really nice. Lando from the start maybe would have gotten me the 1 seed. Maybe. If I had this team like Lando and Alone Raichu, maybe I could have gotten the 1 seed. I'm not gonna say I would have gotten the 1 seed, but maybe I could have won one more game, and then though that would have changed how Miguel and Dougie would have played in the last week. But yeah, it's Pokemon. I'm really happy about this team, and I'm looking forward to draft certain mons. Don't want to spoil it because I don't want anybody to ruin it. SSL draft will be coming soon if it's not up during this week's League Wednesday matches. But then GPL will also be starting soon as well, and then JBA, they're still a few more weeks. So, and then I don't know if we're doing a break or anything like that, but that will probably come back. That will come back as well. JBA season 5. Wow. And it's almost coming up into a year. It's almost coming up to a year where I've been playing like League, and you know, it's really been a really crazy year in terms of just like in life. But like the fact that I'm like playing Pokemon League, you know, it's kind of cool, and it's like kind of just interesting. Like I don't think I would like if you told me this like 2 years ago, like this is what I would be doing, like playing Pokemon competitively and making YouTube videos. Like I wouldn't have believed you. Um, I would have been like, yeah, right, brah. But I really just enjoy playing this game. I don't know why. I love the nostalgia factor. I love like the different abilities. I love the different like the creatures look really cool. The mons look really cool. And I do like the community. I like JBA is awesome. Shout out to Jade Hex for really getting me into all this, and really just giving the chance of like the first JBA league. It's weird when I play like other leagues that are like use like standard GBA tierings or like, you know, like PVL or whatever, and I'm just like, man, this ain't JBA though. Where's that tier 6 though? Yeah, so it's like I have like gotten used to this tiering system a lot, and it's definitely like it tones the power down, which is like really interesting. Like in my opinion, is better. But and like it shows off like cool mons, makes you do like unique things with different mons, and like makes it so you really have to draft well. Like this season especially, like you really had to nail your draft picks, and since I didn't play a lot of Gen 7 like before this, like I wish I could have gone about things a little differently. Wish I could have like understand Tapu Fini a little bit better. I think the problem with this team was it was way too defensive. Like Tapu Fini, Mandibuzz, Virizion, even Landorus is kind of defensive, but like even though it is offensive as well. Mega Aggron, definitely not going to run the Mega Aggron experience back again. I did not like Mega Aggron. I just like walls without recovery. It's like, I know I had a Wish Passer and Audino. Shout out to the god Audino. Definitely the bright spots of the league were. I would probably say Audino was the brightest spot of this league. I really like it. Opened my eyes. I like opened my third eye to Audino. Tapu Fini was really cool too. I really enjoyed the Tapu Fini experience. I don't know if I would necessarily draft it again, but I do highly recommend it. I don't want to play it. I'll tell you that much. It's really bulky and like really big and shit. Landorus also was another like kind of saving grace of the season. You know, I kind of like looked at it and I was like, oh man, I don't want to have to worry about HP ice. But like, you don't really like kind of have to worry about it as much as you think. So yeah, saving definitely the peaks of the season are Tapu Fini, Crank Anchors, Alola and Raichu, and Landorus. While the pits and yeah, Haxorus to a degree, but then the pits to this season are probably like I don't know, like I didn't really like Darmanitan's alright, and Yanmega, not really a huge fan. But we had a great season and I loved it. Shout out to Jade Hex. Always appreciate you being a great host. If you're watching this at the end, shout out to everybody in the JBA, and definitely good game to Leo. Hope you do well in playoffs. My name is Moody, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!